For the past 1 week now, Regina Daniels has been trending even more than she trended when she got married to her father Abraham husband. If you have never seen or come across Regina Daniels news on your timeline, best believe you are not those people Regina Daniels referred to as the masses. Maybe, just maybe, you are among the citizens. The question is now, what actually did Regina Daniels do for her to be trending this long to the point that she made not only one or two videos, but she made more than 4 videos addressing Nigerians? Well, it all started on the 1st of August, which was the day the Say No to Bad Government protest started. As the wife of the Nigerian senator and also a celebrity, Regina Daniels thought she was highly qualified to address Nigerians. So she made a video to support the protest, but to her greatest surprise, Nigerians received the video as if she was against the protest. In the video, Regina Daniels spoke about how she knew that the reason the people were protesting was because the masses were suffering. This was the beginning of her problem with Nigerians, because many wondered why she always called the poor people the masses and then the rich people the citizens. Like, why? According to Regina Daniels, there is nothing wrong with protesting or wanting a better country, but there is everything wrong with violence. When violence gets involved, it defeats the whole purpose of the protest. At this point, anger of Nigerians had started boiling, but Regina Daniels in the video begged everyone to try to make the protest as peaceful as possible. Well, if you have had her video watched to this point, you would wonder why Nigerians were bashing her in the comment, because she sounded reasonable. However, people got triggered by her video when she reminded Nigerians of the consequences of violence by saying that we have seen a series of violence and we saw how it all ended, while saying that her video is a call for a peaceful protest. To Nigerians who felt this part of the video seemed like a threat to Nigerians protesting, they started insulting the hell out of Regina Daniels to the point that she disabled her comment. They said if her father and Nigeria had not failed her, her mother would not have sold her as a slave to someone older than her own father in the name of marriage, all because of hunger. That if not, she and her mother would have been the ones championing the protest. Well, despite the backlash she received from the first video, Regina Daniels made another video on the day 2 of the protest. Because of her outfit, Nigerians were like, she was not acting as if she was the first lady of the country. But why is her eyes looking like someone who had been crying before the video? Regina Daniels began her speech by reminding Nigerians of the reason the protest was going on. She said everyone is frustrated nationwide with justified reasons and something needs to be done to ease the hearts of the people. She then asked Nigerians what happens when the federal government understands the plight of the people and the state and local government does not, or vice versa. She then answered her own question by saying it means the job still won't be done. At this point, people were tired of her long talks until she began talking about the hunger in the land. Regina Daniels admitted that the prices of food and other essential utilities and commodities are alarmingly high. Using the pictures of innocent children sharing the favorite food of the poor masses, which is gari, Regina Daniels said that there is hunger in the land. This made people think that she was disrespecting the only food that had helped many people in their period of trials and tribulations. In her video, Regina Daniels even pleaded with the armed forces to refrain from using excessive force on the people, because everyone has the right to air their voices and demand transparency, accountability, and participation. Well, I didn't see anything wrong in what she said, but Nigerians saw everything wrong with the messenger and her message. The comment would make you think that Regina Daniels was discouraging people from protesting. Some people even said that they don't blame her, they blame Somadina, who didn't get her pregnant. If not, she wouldn't escape poverty to marry rich Ned Walker. Regina Daniels and Somadina used to date. He is a broke guy, so you understand why she's not with him. Well, As the backlash was trending on all over social media platforms, Regina Daniels then posted a picture in a private jet, and this made the people more angry, as they said they don't blame her for discouraging people from protesting. She is privileged. However, Regina Daniels made yet another video just to brag about how privileged she is. She started the video by first showing the masses how northern protesters were being violent and also carrying the Russian flag. Regina Daniels said that whatever happens in the north can get to everyone, irrespective of any part of the country that you are. With a loud and aggressive voice, Regina Daniels then reminded Nigerians how she preached against violence in her previous videos, and ignorant Nigerians who didn't even watch the videos started making it about the fact she is married to a rich man. When she said ignorant Nigerians, this got people so triggered that they began asking her when she started seeing her period. As if that was not enough, Regina Daniels started bragging that, yes, she is privileged and opportune, but that doesn't stop her from understanding that her nannies need to be paid extra, that her gate man or cooks need to be well catered for because of the insecurities and extra bills to be paid in Nigeria. This blew the whole internet, as people were like, Regina Daniels thought it's Asaba Spider-Man movie they are doing in North. She claimed to be privileged kid and she did not study at Oxford. Privileged kid and she married her grandpa's mate because of hunger. If privileged people are talking, poverty alleviation piece like Regina Daniels will follow the talk. Some people even went to the point of calling her marriage a slave trade transaction between her mother and Ned Nwoko. Still with a loud and aggressive voice, Regina Daniels continued her speech by saying that she is not speaking for the government, nor is she speaking for Nigerians to love her, because she does not need it. She said the earlier we realize that this protest is turning into something else, the better for everyone. Then in the comments, people were bashing her bitterly. Before you know it, this particular video started trending on social media.
So if you look at the wives of the senators here today, they are all happy. Look at them. They are all smiling. That means that the senators are doing well.
This made people more angry as they felt that Regina Daniels was also part of their oppressors. People started saying that at this point, her husband had sent her to discourage people from protesting. This made her husband quickly responded like someone that was given condition by the political figures to try all it takes to stop the protest. In the post, Ned Nwoko said that he commended Regina Daniels' wisdom and strength of character in deciding on her own to sympathize and support Nigerians who are showing bottled up frustration with the apparent hopelessness in the country. This is like indirectly telling Nigerians that, look, I was not the one that forced her to make those videos. She did it of her own will. Ned Nwoko then continued by saying that he must add that the current economy and insecurity problems in Nigeria are a result of decades of bad governance. He then pleaded with Nigerians to be peaceful with their protests, as there cannot be any justification for more loss of lives. He concluded by promising that he has decided that in the next few days, he will speak and write on a few realistic immediate solutions, especially on economic and insecurity problems facing our nation. And as a senator, his bills and motions have been about the people, which is his passion. Before you know it, a video started trending where women were praying for Regina Daniels for giving them 1K each. People started bashing her again for using ordinary 1,000 naira to create content from hungry women just to prove a point. Right now, Regina Daniels is one of the most hated actors in Nigeria.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're seeing this video, and a happy new month to everyone. Today is August 1st, which is day one of the national protests in Nigeria. We all know that the masses are suffering. We all know that the masses want a better way of living, hence the protests. And there is nothing wrong in protesting. Absolutely nothing wrong in wanting a change or a better way of living. There is nothing wrong in airing your voices. But there is everything wrong in violence. Once violence gets involved, it defeats the whole purpose of a protest. So please, I urge everyone to try and make this protest as peaceful as possible, so that the voice of the masses will be heard and actions will be taken on it, and everyone will return to their homes in one piece. We have seen series of violent protests. We know how it all went. All we can hope and pray for is that this protest goes differently, and still your voices will be heard and actions will be taken on it. Once again, this is a call for a peaceful protest. Thank you. Good day, everyone. It is day 2 of the national protest in Nigeria. Everyone is frustrated nationwide with justified reasons. And something needs to be done to ease the hearts of the people, to avoid further loss of lives and properties. Nigeria is not a one-man's land. Hence, it is not a one-man's problem. Nigeria can only be fixed by the collective efforts of everyone in the government, ranging from the president, the governors, the senators, the House of Reps members, the House of Assembly members, down to local government chairmen and councillors. What happens when the federal government understands the plight of the people and the state or local government does not? Or vice versa? The job still remains undone, leaving thousands hungry, suffering, and jobless. The hike in prices of food, water, electricity, transportation, security, and communication is alarming. There is hunger in the land. Nigeria cannot be fixed by having half bad eggs and half good eggs. All the lawmakers need to be in sync with the people's plight to fix Nigeria. Only then can what is rightfully allocated to the grassroots get to them. This should be a government for the people, not against them. And our armed forces, please refrain from using excessive force on the people, as everyone has a right to air their voices and demand for transparency, accountability, and participation to avoid further loss of lives and properties by our own people. Thank you. Everyone, you see what is happening in the north? Hoisting the Russian flag. Is that what we want? Mind you, whatever happens in the north can get to you. I preached against violence, and ignorant Nigerians said, oh, it's because I'm privileged, it's because I'm opportune. Yes, the fact remains that I am privileged and opportuned. But that doesn't stop me from understanding that my nannies needs to be paid extra. Or stop me from understanding that my gatesman or my cooks needs to be well catered for because of insecurity and extra bills to be paid in Nigeria. The point remains that Nigeria cannot be changed in a day, and not by one man. I am not speaking for the government, neither am I speaking for you people to love me, because I don't need it. I am just stating the obvious facts, and that's the truth. The earlier we all realize that this protest is turning to something else, the better for us all. And that's it.
To watch my videos whenever I upload, please click on the bell icon below and then select all tab. Talking about the most hated actors, I did a video where people are bashing Jerry Williams for dumping his girlfriend in the hospital and then ran away after drugging her in his house. Click the video showing on the screen to know how Jerry Williams did it all, even after denying multiple times that he does not do drugs. The girlfriend even revealed what he uses in taking drugs. Click on the video before this very video ends, because if this video ends, it will go away. Click on it right now. Thank you very much.